Hello, everyone. I will be reviewing the communication tool Google Meet. First, make sure you're logged into your organization's account. You're going to come here and you're going to click where it says Google Apps. You come down to Google Meet. Then you click New Meeting. There are three ways to start up a meeting, but I'm going to be talking about scheduling in Google Calendar. The first thing you do is add a title. I'm going to put live class for my title. My class is starting February the 2nd, 7 a.m. And I'm going to put till 3:30 p.m. because I teach 5 classes of the same class. Also, you want to check your time zone to make sure that's correct. I choose every weekday, Monday through Friday. Take note of this. Make a copy of the conference information to share with participants. And I like to change my color for my calendar. Here are some options for guests. You could add guests straight from here, but I don't do that. I put it in the platform that I communicate with students in. Make sure the permissions are correct. Never pick this because that will allow your participants to modify your event. You don't mind them inviting others and you want them to be able to see the guest list. I don't mind that. Also, rooms. You can create different rooms for future events or for this particular one that you're doing. After you get all of your information filled in, press save. Now, in order to find your event, you'll go to the date that it starts. Mine starts on the 2nd. There's my green, and I'm going to join my Google Meet, and it'll be there each day for you to click. Each class, each date. Here are your options right here when you first start off. I encourage everybody to make sure they mute their microphones upon start. They can keep their cameras on if needed, but with the students, I have the requirement that they must show their camera and must mute themselves upon joining. Go ahead and join now. Okay, so I'm in my live class, and here are some things on the toolbox that I'm gonna go over with you. This is your audio settings for your microphone and your speakers. This is your video settings. You can also blur your background. You can pick different background effects, which you are able to do in multiple sections as well. Here are some additional settings for you to review. I kind of leave those alone. Okay, then right here, this is your present. Here is what you would do when you want to share media with the students or document with the students that you want to go over, whatever you're teaching or you're going over at that time. If it's a media with audio, make sure that this is on because if not, it won't share the audio with your participants. Okay, here is where you can send reactions to your class or to your participants. These are different reactions that you could just send. You could send a hand clap, so those are really nice addition. Here's where you can control your closed caption, add your closed captions. All right, here's where you can raise your hand. The students can raise their hand, your participants can raise their hand as well. You want to take your hand down, there we go. Here are some very important options for you. I always record at least one session, making sure that if I record that session, that I start that recording, it will give everybody in that meeting, in that particular session, a message saying that they're going to be recorded and those type of messages. And then you just start your recording up. Once you get done and end your call, that'll be there. It'll email you and it'll put it in your Google Drive. Here we go with some different options. Adjust the view. These are the different views that you can have as far as when your participants join. And I don't hide the videos without the tiles without videos. I just instruct those particular participants to turn their videos on. Here are your background effects again. Here's the picture in picture. And if you want to use your phone for your audio instead of your mic, you can do that. Here's some different troubleshooting options and additional help down here. This is where you will end the call. And when you end this call, I'm going to give you some more information about it in this session. Right here is your meeting details. This is your details information again, so you can actually copy it if you forget to copy it over there. Here's a PIN number that it will give them as well to enter. And then sometimes it just depends on how you set it up, whether they have to ask for permission to enter. I kind of leave that open. I want them to be able to join without me interacting with anybody else. Now, if people are trying to connect outside of your organization, they'll give you that message. But my kids that are in my students that are in my class, I don't mind with them just joining the live participation. Right here, this is where you can put live chat where they can chat live and they can talk and answer questions and they can go back and forth and you can have your discussion area there. This is where you turn it off. If it's too distracting, let's just turn it off until we get the instruction over, and then after that, you open it up with discussions. That's easily to at your fingertips. Here are some more meeting tools. These are just tools that are available to you. We've already said we were going to capture the meeting. And sometimes if you want to transcribe the conversation, you can definitely do that and it'll be sent to you. Here's where you do your breakout rooms, your polls. I use that a lot. I'll do the question and answer with them too. And I also use the timer feature as well. Here's some add-ons that are free, or there some you have to pay for third party apps. Right here, here's another feature with your host controls. These are different things that you can control, but I want to do the one that is the most important here. For attendance purposes, I always make sure that I track the attendance because it'll send me the attendance and the live stream reports to my email to the host. It'll tell me who logged in, how long they stayed in there, and so that's very important for your record keeping purposes. Okay, that's all I have for you on this Google Meet review. So right now you got to make sure that when you're leaving, you're going to leave call and you're going to make sure you end it for everyone, because when you end this call, when you end this session, it will go ahead and process your reports and get everything to you in your email or in your Google Drive. Also, for those of you watching on YouTube, the student instructions and all of the keynotes and the guides or the quick study guide, the quick guide used will be in the description on your YouTube video. Hopefully this will give you some help on your journey. Thank you and have a great day.